Welcome to the Four Listeners Program. Welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks for checking us out this week. On the mics, we have the Z-Man. What's up, Z?
Your cheating heart will make you weep. You'll cry and try to sleep, but sleep won't come the whole night through. Your cheating heart will tell you.
Oh, my good God.
That was terrible.
That was the worst. that might actually give that whole Kiss from a Rose.
Run for the money? Nice.
Wow.
I put a little twang on it, no?
Yeah, you certainly did. On the other mic, we have the illustrious Corey G. What's up, dude?
Yo.
What up, everybody? I'm Spear. You know what? I'm going to throw this one over to Corey. I'm not throwing myself under the bus. Corey, what do we got on tap?
You being a cheating asshole in WordFeud. You son of a bitch. That's what we have in tap.
Fuck you. All right, well, listen.
Tap, sorry.
What does something have to be done about then?
You need to knock it off.
What am I knocking off?
Hold on a second. Sorry. Maybe Corey doesn't understand what you're trying to get.
Yeah.
We have a format for the show.
Yeah.
That's
where we
why
introduce it and we say something must be done about.
That's why I don't bring shows in.
Work with us here, Corey.
What are we calling it?
Something must be done about.
Spear using bullshit words in WordFeud.
All right, fine. So
since your shitty Android can't even play the real game, Words with Friends.
All right. So for those of you listening at home, Corey and I play WordFeud.
Excuse me.
What?
Do I not play?
You play Words with Friends.
Right. So Corey and I have played WordFeud pretty regularly over the course of the last year or so, and I've recently gotten back into Words with Friends with Z.
You'll play Words with Friends with him, but not me?
Well, you're my WordFeud guy.
Well, you know what? I just got in WordFeud protocol error, unexpected token.
Well, that's my fault too.
Yeah, because you're the one that made me use a shitty program.
All right, settle down. All right, let me at least introduce the show that I'm about to have myself thrown under the bus. Okay.
Fine.
So we do this. WordFeud or Words with Friends for the uninitiated is a Scrabble. It's an online Scrabble wannabe kind of game for the iOS and Android platforms. And Corey and I play pretty regularly. And I play absolutely reasonable, acceptable words by the application. The application has a built-in dictionary, right? So there's no need to challenge words necessarily. But unfortunately, there's no way to challenge words. So whatever the dictionary accepts is what's playable.
And how would you say you arrive at these words that the dictionary accepts?
But I use my extended vocabulary and my firm grasp of the vernacular
and
my ability to take letters and form words with them to play words that score points.
Randomly, you mean?
I don't do it randomly.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Well, so can you toss out a few examples here of the words that I play that you take issue with?
You want to start with proper nouns, trademark terms?
Right. So you're going to throw out Xerox.
Hell yeah, I'm throwing out Xerox.
All right, so I played Xerox. Xerox was a perfectly reasonable and accepted word, I should say.
Xerox is trademarked, motherfucker.
It has been brought into the vernacular. It is a acceptable verb. You Xerox something. It's a verb. People use it as a verb.
It's trademarked.
Did it play?
Yes, it played. That's why I have a problem with it. God, Xerox. It's not a legit term.
It's good if it goes.
No. See, that's the problem.
What do you mean that's the problem?
That's the problem with you. You just throw down random shit anywhere on the board.
Hey, give me another example.
Louie.
Louie?
Spell it.
Louie.
I did play Louie. I did.
God, you're such a dick. That's why I hate playing you. Because you'll just You'll just do crap like that.
I have I said Spear played Sith in my game.
I did. I played Sith. Sith. I did.
What's that?
Well, it's a Star Wars thing, obviously.
Like I could understand Scythe or Scythe. I believe those are Scythe. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, thank you.
So would you say Sith is a proper noun?
I don't even know what it means. You know what it actually means? It probably means like it's the F's.
It is an archaic form of the word since.
Oh.
So now you're using archaic terms.
I used a Star Wars term. Okay,
That just happened to work.
It just worked. And yes, I did use Louis, and I think the other one that you're going to object to was Honda.
No, because I actually knew Honda meant what that meant. The rope thing for is it a loop?
Yeah.
Or a noose?
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, but those are the ones that I know you complain about, right?
I was mad at first, but then I remembered about Honda, so
okay.
I got less mad.
All right.
You've played a bunch of other bullshit too.
Look.
And then you try and give me shit about ads. Fuck you.
What did I give you shit about?
ADZ.
Yeah, what the fuck was ADZ?
Dude, it's a tool.
An ads?
Used by ancient Egyptians.
Now tell me that as soon as you played ads, you didn't go ahead and look that up.
I knew it was a word.
You knew that ADZ was a word. And not because you memorized some fucking bullshit 2 or 3 letter word list.
No, I used that before. Dude, I read all sorts
you have
of
one?
fantasy novels.
Do you have an ads? Do you have one?
A heavy hand tool with a steel cutting blade attached at right angles to a wooden handle used for dressing timber.
Whatever. You're just as guilty of some of this bullshit than I am.
No.
You certainly are.
The only bullshit words I play are bullshit words that somebody dumped on me.
Alright, so misery loves company then. So I guarantee you busted out Xerox on somebody else.
Nope. The only ones I bust out are QI or QUAI.
QAT I bust out all the time.
Yeah, QAT and SUQ.
SUQ. ZA I bust out all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to.
JO.
Yep.
Yeah. Because it's a cup of Joe.
JOE is actually legit too.
Right.
Yep.
So look, I will freely admit, here it is. I will freely admit that there are times where I have an insane board that I will pop things on the board around the multiplier and hit play just to see if it plays.
You know what? There needs to be a pro mode in these games so bullshit like that doesn't happen. You get one shot to spell a word, and if it doesn't go, you lose your turn.
All right, but you can't blame me, right?
I am blaming you.
You can't. You can't. In Scrabble, it's a different game because you have to play.
You know what? A gentleman wouldn't play like that.
Oh, what are you going to come at me with the white glove and smack me across the face and challenge me to a duel with pistols at dawn? What the fuck?
No, because you would probably cheat in that too.
Yeah, I would turn around before you do and fucking shoot you in the back.
Yeah, you probably would. I would probably hide up in a window and shoot you when you showed up. So.
The weird thing, I was talking about this the other day, is the way they should do this is if you try to play a word that's not real, you should lose a point.
Well, that's why I said lose your turn.
No, just lose 1 point. You lose 1 point, and it tells you that it's not a legit word, and you get to try again.
How about 1 point and then 2 points and then 4 points?
So
sure,
it's
make it exponential.
Yeah, it's progressive.
No, I have no issue with that. And then you have your risk reward. Hey, maybe this word will work. I'm really willing to risk a point on trying to find out.
I'd be down with that.
I can get behind that. Certainly, I mean, especially if you're somewhere near a multiplier and then it's a risk-reward payoff,
Right.
All right, so I will also admit that I do not use those Scrabble Finder type of things unless I'm at the end. Like sometimes you get there's no letters and you're trying to stick for a 2-letter word. That I'll use it for that to try to find a place to stick it.
You are a son of a bitch.
I'll admit that.
I think I have to. You know what? I ban you from playing me. Because it's just going to be an arms race now.
What do you mean? I use crazy words. You're going to do what?
I'm going to use the Scrabble solver and play a perfect game of Scrabble every time I play you.
Wouldn't that really be the computer playing him then?
Yeah,
And you're just inputting it?
yeah. That's why I said it's an arms race. He uses it for 2 letters, and then he's going to be using it for 3 letters, and then he's going to be using it all the time. So I'll just go straight to the atomics.
So where do I escalate from there? The race is over at that point.
I told you, go straight to the atomic bomb. Then it's just the luck of the draw in terms of who gets what letters. And then we might as well just write a program to play against each other.
I mean,
That's the way it's gonna be.
Seth, have I affronted you in any way with the Scrabble game?
Nah. I do the same thing.
Okay, there you go.
You both are dicks. Bunch of cheating
But it's
motherfuckers.
But it's part of the game.
part of the game.
If they didn't want you doing it, they would take it out. They actually made it easier for you because it used to be, it said that's not a valid word. Now it actually tells you which word is not valid.
Words with Friends
Yeah.
does.
Well, they also added a bunch of stuff that you can buy.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
No,
So you see, it's not just me, Corey.
never.
This is how the game is played.
You're probably a Giants fan.
I am in fact a Giants fan.
Are you a happy Giants fan?
I'm a thrilled Giants fan. Now at the
for
recording
one more week until they get beat by the Niners?
by the Niners. So at the recording of this show, it's a few days before the NFC Championship game, right? So I'm thrilled.
So if you know how they always making this thing that Tebow blows Jesus and that's how they win?
Yes.
I gotta tell you, your boy Eli looks like he's got some cum on his lips.
Wow.
Oh man, who is Eli blowing?
Jesus,
Do you think Eli's on God's cock?
I think he's on God's cock more than Tebow ever did. Just because he gets laid doesn't mean he doesn't love God. That boy can fucking. How many times has he won it in a 30-second, 90-yard touchdown drive?
You know how some retards have retard strength? I think Eli has retard quarterback skills. That's a special talent.
I it's hard for me to argue with that. It really is. It's hard for me to argue.
He's like Brett Favre, except with fewer interceptions. Just throws it up. Oh, gee shucks, look at that. You know Peyton hates that. Peyton's like, fucking fantastic genius, and I'm done my football career because of injury, and then my doofus little brother just throws the ball up in the air. Dirt. Dirt, touchdown, dirt.
Does he really say dirt? Because that'd be awesome.
Can't you picture him saying dirt?
Oh, yeah.
with the aw shucks look on his face.
Dirt, oh shucks.
And then what's your coach's name? The guy who always looks confused, like someone's trying to do calculus in it, something.
It's TC. It's Tom Cobb.
He always looks like he's trying to do calculus every day.
And he has frostbite.
Whatever, man. You guys can be haters all you want, okay? The Giants with Durr and Confusion Boy are, they're in the NFC Championship game. So, hate all you want.
The only thing worse are the goddamn Patriots. Didn't they get busted for cheating?
They did.
Well, a little Belichick action.
Yeah. I mean, you want to talk about bullshit moves, right? So there was that whole Spygate thing with Belichick, right?
Yep.
So
That's it. That's all you got, the whole Spygate thing, and then you just stop.
Well, I'd like a little give and take here. I'm setting it up. I'm hoping that you guys are going to talk about it a little bit. But yes.
I don't know the details. I just remember he paid that big fine.
Well, because he was filming other teams during their practices.
In their shower?
No. During the practices, not after the practices. You sick fuck. He was filming what the other teams were doing, so he had advanced knowledge of how to plan for their game plan. It was cheating. It was bullshit.
Did he do it in public, or did he do it with covert cameras?
He had a guy that was on the Patriots staff that went out.
So why is that illegal?
Because you're not supposed to have a member. Those are supposed to be closed to the other team. I mean, it's not so dissimilar from me trying to just pop letters into the game board just to see if it works. This is one of those things.
I think they're exactly the same, and I fine you $500,000.
Well, you're not going to see dime one of that money, my friend. So Don't
You
hold
can
your
settle for $100. So.
I won't even see. I'm not even going to give you a dime. Not a dime.
Come on, man.
Not a dime.
Do you cheat in poker, Spear?
I don't even know how to play poker well. How the fuck could I cheat in poker? I get yelled at whenever I play poker.
I'll attest to that.
I get yelled at.
You get lucky. You get lucky.
And I get lucky. I get yelled at,
Wait. Let's talk about how you get lucky.
I get lucky.
How do you get lucky?
I get a good hand every now and every now and again, the hand pays off.
That's not luck.
But I don't.
I thought you meant luck, like staying in when you have no business being in and winning on some bullshit.
No, in fact, I get yelled at all the time because I could stay in and bluff my way through the end of a hand, but I'll fold it. And then everyone at the table will go, no, you shouldn't have folded that.
Why do you show them what you fold? They probably read you like a book.
Well, yeah. I'm terrible. I'm a bad poker player. I'm horrendous.
Well, I mean, you'd think you would learn, though.
I try. I'm not very
Seth,
good.
does he really?
Well, we appreciate his trying.
I make donations every time I go. People see me show.
He's very generous.
Very generous.
You guys like taking the retard's lunch money?
If the retard shows up with his lunch money, they're all going to take it.
Yep.
I mean, sometimes, Zeth brings his lunch money and stays in hands that he has no business staying in and just keeps throwing cash in. And, every once in a while, I'm the beneficiary of that, too. So it's not,
Hey, in poker, there's no wrong play. I hate when people yell at you because you're in a hand you shouldn't be in. If I'm in the hand, I paid my money to get in that hand, and if I happen to get lucky, I get lucky.
So you don't think it's a bullshit? You don't think it's a bullshit move then to stay like you're playing Hold'em and you're staying in the hand, and you have no business staying in it, and you catch that river card and you end up taking a pot, and you're okay with everyone looking at you.
If you did not make it expensive enough for me to get out, it's your fault, not mine. It's a value proposition. If you make it $5 more for me to stay in, I find it worth it if I'm going to win $50 for doing it. But you're okay. If the payout's $50 for a $5 investment, sure, that sounds like a great idea.
And you're okay with having everyone at the table mad at you at that point? Like, why the fuck?
I don't give a fuck if they're mad at me. I won.
There you go.
I didn't cheat. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't play by the rules. Pay me.
All right. So how about this one? You're at a blackjack table. And there's a guy who's sitting all the way on the left-hand side of the table. He's in the last seat, and the dealer has like a 5 or a 6 showing, and this guy's got a 17 or a 16, and he has a 16 and he hits, and he pulls a face card, which either busts him and then it would have taken the bust card of the dealer. Is that a bullshit move?
Few things wrong with this scenario. First of all, I wouldn't be playing at a table where there'd be a douchebag doing that.
So you admit that that's a douchebag move?
They don't do that at the $50 or $100 tables.
Okay, but you admit that that's a douchebag move.
I don't, because as many times as it's going to fuck you, how many times is he going to take the 5 or the 6 that would have given the dealer 21, and now the dealer gets the 21? It happens both ways. You just remember it when it fucks you more than when it helps you.
To me, that's a bullshit move. If you're in that anchor seat and you pull that face card that would have busted up the dealer and they end up beating you, you just want to beat the shit out of that guy.
Right, but what if he pulled the 3 that would have given him 18, and the next card out was a 10?
But he should have been pulling cards to begin with. That's the point, the dealer's got a bust card showing, a really good bust card showing, and what the fuck? Why are you pulling cards to begin with?
Every right to take the card. You don't know what's going to happen.
Let me guess, in a fight, Spear would throw punches at the face, and Zeth would bite the balls.
I would totally bite the balls.
I think that answers.
I'd roll them around in my mouth for a while and then bite them.
Oh, really? I was just trying to go for like the bitchiest girl move possible, so I figured biting balls. Why not combine them? Bite the balls.
Yeah, no, I would give him a little reach around, a little Copperfield. I would give him a little.
Yeah, lull him into that false sense of confidence before you take a chomp.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Very good. Oh, God. What other kind of bullshit moves?
You want to talk about Pete Rose?
All right, so Pete Rose. Pete Rose gambling on his own team. That's a bullshit move. That's a bullshit
Yeah, that
move.
happens a lot. Point shaving, too.
Yeah, but the thing with Pete Rose, though, is at least eventually he owned up to it. Like at the time he was steadfast in his I never bet, I never gambled on my team, I'd gamble on other teams, blah blah blah. And I thought Major League Baseball was right to, excise him, if you will, or exile him. After he came clean, do you think it's a bullshit move to still continue to keep this guy out of the Hall of Fame?
No.
You think it's...
I said there need to be consequences and repercussions for bullshit moves.
So Charlie Hustle stays out of the Hall of Fame for being a gambler on his own team.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Do you think
otherwise what's the penalty for a bullshit move?
So you make the bullshit move, and then you apologize for the bullshit move. So once you're contrite...
No. You make the bullshit move, then you pay the price, whether it's points in WordFeud or staying out of the Hall of Fame.
All right. So I freely admitted that my random placement of letters on the board in order to try to make a word is a bullshit move. There's no... I'm contrite. I'm offering my apologies. There's no recourse for me. I've already committed my crime. That's it. I'm done.
You've been shamed.
Yeah, you have to work your way back up.
You're like the Amish. Like you've been ousted.
I've been voted off the
Shunned.
Shunned. This is harsh. This is a harsh reality to have to live with here.
Should have thought up before you did it.
I guess.
Seriously.
It's a harsh reality to have to live with.
Son of a bitch.
So what does it mean for me then? Am I forever banned from playing WordFeud or Words with Friends type games?
No, I'll still play with you, but you need to lose a lot.
I need to lose a lot.
Yeah.
So is there a limit to the amount of losing that I have to endure?
When I feel better.
I see. So what did we learn? What did we learn about bullshit moves, if you will?
It's better to cheat than cheat and get caught.
All right.
That makes no sense. Hold on, let's try that again.
We'll just go with it.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
It doesn't matter. Ganthor.
The spirit cheats worse than I ever imagined.
That's awesome. I learned that there is no hope for me. I will have to endure a certain amount of losing, an indeterminate amount of losing before I am allowed back into the fold, before I am allowed back into the good graces of my good friend Corey. This saddens me. I am saddened.
Well, you know what you did.
You gonna rub his face? You gonna rub his nose in it?
What did you do? Look what you did! Oh God! All right. So if you have a bullshit move, why don't you go ahead and post it on the Facebook page, facebook.com/4listeners or 4listeners.com. It is not a bullshit move to download us and check us out on iTunes. Go ahead and set your subscriptions and tell as many people as you can. More listeners, bitches! Right, Ganthorn?
Yeah.
Yeah, more listeners. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your neighbors.
Do we even have any listeners?
I don't even know. If you are listening, we appreciate you checking us out this week. We hope that you'll check us out.
Let us know you're there.
Let us know you're there. Like us. Send us a note on the Facebook, and we hope that you will check us out again next week. Thanks a bunch, everybody.
Is this thing on?
You're cheating heart will tell.